Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general spread for the collective highest good. This reading will not be for everyone. So whatever comes out, take it how it resonates and leave what doesn't resonate with you, okay? In this reading, we are going to be pulling some oracle cards and we're going to be looking at the collective energy in regards to whether or not you are on the path to your highest good or if you're on a path of, they're saying, destruction or something like that. Yeah, so basically I'm going to be pulling cards to see what path is the collective on, or what path I'm trying to get my thoughts together. There's a lot of chatter going on, but this is going to be a reading to determine if the path that you're on is the path that you're supposed to be on, and where is this path that you're on leading you, okay? So based on the energy that comes out, the energy is going to either clarify the path that you're on or answer the question on where is the path that you're on leading you to, okay? So first we're going to look at if the path, where's the path leading you. They can't get the introduction is kind of crazy, but the basis of it is basically trying to figure out if or where the path that you're on currently is leading you. Okay, so whatever path you're on currently, we're going to look at where the path you're on is leading you. Okay, thank you for your patience. All right, so let's look at the energy around the collective regarding the path that they're currently on and where the path that they're on is leading them to. So where's this path that you're on leading you to? Where is it going? Where are you going? What's the final destination? So let's look at the energy around the collective, around the current path that they may be on, and where the path is leading them and their destination, possible destination. Try something new, they said. It'll be great. It'll be fun. It'll be cool. Okay, let's see what it is. All right, so for some of you, the path that you're currently on is a path of deep knowing, meaning you know what path you're on. You know where this path is leading you. You're following the path that leads you in the right direction. You just have this inner knowing that you're on the right path. For others of you, you don't know where you're going. You don't know what path you're on. You want to know more about yourself. And maybe this reading will give you some type of help to help you realize or figure out more about yourself and the path that you're currently on. All right, take it how it resonates. We have soulmates here. So some of you could be on the path, or the path that you're on for some of you could be leading you to your soulmate. Maybe for some of you, you want to know if this path you're on is going to lead you to your soulmate or help you find your soulmate. And we have the fates. So for some of you, the path that you're currently on is leading you to your soulmate. Or on this new path that you're on, you're going to find your soulmate. And when you find each other, it's going to feel like it was destined for you guys to be together. Okay? So something about your destiny here, your future path is leading you to your future soulmate. Your future soulmate is going to be someone that you're going to meet on your path. This new soulmate could be a familiar face. It may or may not be a romantic partnership for some of you, but it looks like it's going to lead you to a connection with someone that you can really be yourself with. Okay, take it how it resonates. So the path that you're on is leading you to, they're also saying that it's the path that you're on is leading you away from a soulmate. Like you're on a new path and you're moving on without your soulmate. Okay. Take it how it resonates. Anything else regarding the path that the collective is on and where the path is leading them at this time? any other messages. We have happy, happy. Okay. I'm going to try to move these up so I can put some more cards on the table. I know you can't see them all, but the cards that came out was deep knowing, soulmates, the fates, and happy, happy. And we also have higher power. So what I'm getting with this is whatever path this is that you're on, it is in alignment with your higher self. And it looks like you're going to be very happy with this new version of yourself, right? So the path that you're on is leading you to a soulmate connection where you and this person will meet in a way that feels familiar, or when you meet this person, they're going to feel like somebody you already know. You're going to be very happy. And I do feel like this new connection is going to be in alignment with your higher self. Like it's going to lead to some type of happily ever after for you and this person, for some of you. Take it how it resonates. All right. At the bottom, we have regeneration, a change in the wind, and we have peace. Okay. So the path that you're on looks good right now. It looks like you're going to be happy that you chose this particular path. It looks like it's going to bring you into a closer relationship with yourself or someone else. But overall, the energy around your current path looks really good, okay? Let's clarify this energy. So I want to read a few of these cards from the book to get the general messages, and then we'll clarify this with some tarot. So for the deep knowing card, it has the meaning of intuition. Intuition, listening to the oracle within, and empathy, and being hypersensitive. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source and the consciousness that you are a part of, but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance, and know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing that you have allows you open the door to wisdom that's far greater than what it is available in the limitation of human experiences. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% accurate and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue for deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will always be right, and ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. In the last reading I did, it talked about you receiving new messages from different sources, right? Like your channeling is going to change from how it used to be to something different. So the connection that you're making with your higher self is going to open the door or the path to your spiritual awakening. It is going to allow you to have access to gifts you never had. It's also going to strengthen your current gifts so you can become more spiritually enlightened than you already are. So this path that you're on is a path to your spiritual awakening, your initiation, your gathering new information, or you becoming more in tune with yourself, okay? So take it how it resonates. The next card out was soulmates. The card says that it's harmonious partnership, it's love, it's friendship, it's companionship, a relationship that fosters personal growth, okay? So this new connection is going to be a connection where you will be able to continue to heal in order to grow, where you will receive the love you deserve, where the person you're with is going to be compatible, compassionate, and also loving and caring, and also help you to continue your personal growth, okay? The card means that you are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people will enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing consciousness and authentically. It is always a reciprocal experience. Although the results for each of you will vary, you know these people by, I lost my space. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially, too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can possibly fathom. So pay attention to these people today, and they are your greatest gifts. So this card also came at the bottom. Whatever this is going to help guide you or change you or help you to evolve and grow spiritually, okay? So maybe the old connection, the previous situation, was a situation you needed to go through to help you grow and evolve spiritually, to put you into alignment with your higher self, so you can call in your true divine your true divine soulmate or your soulmate. So knowing what you know now, right, based off the information you gathered from before, you now have more understanding about who you are as a person or individual, and you now know what true love is. So knowing these things will help you navigate along your journey, moving forward in a better way with more clarity and insight in regards to your personal life or situation. Okay, so yeah, take that how it resonates. The next card is Faded, card number 17. The 17th can be significant. It also breaks down to an 8. I also heard karmic retribution. This card says that fate, karma, acceptance, that let me read it again. The meaning of the card is fate, karma, acceptance, that there are things you cannot change, and knowing that what those things are. So fate is karma and accepting that there are things that you cannot change. And knowing this will help you avoid situations or stay away from situations where that situation may change you or make you become someone you're not meant to be. Take it how it resonates. The sincerity prayer basically sums up the meaning of this card. And it reads this way. It says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose that you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occur, but you can accept the mystery and work with that, or work with what those events and your current situation have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. So the Serenity Prayer tells us that we have to accept what we are, who we are, and accept who other people are as well, and realize that we only can change ourselves. Okay, we can't change anyone else. We only can work on ourselves and change ourselves. Okay, that's the knowledge you have now. So I'm not going to read anything else. I'm going to leave it with that. Let's go ahead and clarify this and see what this is. Take it how it resonates. That is why the next card out at the bottom says change in the wind. So there's a change coming in. A transformation, a change in direction or something like that. I also heard a new wave of energy coming in for the collective. There's a new wave of energetic energy coming in for the awakened ones that are connected to their higher self. This is an energy that's going to feel very energetic. It's almost like it's coming directly from the sun, or it's coming directly from source. Let's clarify. I got the Empress at the bottom. What's the deep knowing? Clarify deep knowing. Let's see what this is. Remind you, this is about the path that you're currently on and where it's leading you. All right. We have the Seven of Cups, a little bit of confusion, uncertainty. Clarify the soulmates. Clarify the soulmates. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the soulmates again. The Queen of Swords. Okay. Some of y'all did leave your soulmate behind, or your soulmate could have left you behind. This is a past life soulmate or a past person that you were dealing with that you had to leave behind. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Who is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords? The Four of Pentacles. I feel like your soulmate is trying to block you from something, or a soulmate is blocking you from seeing something, or something about this soulmate energy is blocking your path. So who's the blockage? What's the blockage here? What's the soulmate got to do with the blockage? The King of Cups in reverse. Why is the Queen of Swords protecting her heart? Or why is the Queen of Swords emotionally disconnected from her feelings? Someone here is emotionally detached from their emotions. It's like you turned off your emotions so that you couldn't feel the energy of someone around you anymore. The Queen of Swords is the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you got messages from Source about your soulmate, or about a soulmate in particular, someone from your past maybe. This was somebody either you were trying to hold on to, or that was holding on to you. But this soulmate that's either holding on to you or that you're holding on to seems to be someone that is not your soulmate anymore. I just read to you about soulmates. Some people come to stay forever, and some people come and go. When they leave, it's their time to leave. They have to go on so you can move on, so you can continue your journey, you know what I mean, the way it's supposed to be. So it's like someone here had to remove themselves from a situation that wasn't serving their highest good. Or someone here could have fell from grace, or lost their position, or no longer being considered your soulmate. It's giving someone is no longer your soulmate. There's a new soulmate or a new person coming in that is going to be your new soulmate, your new person of interest. You may not be interested in meeting anyone new after going through whatever this was. You may feel like you're not interested in anyone else at this time. You're focused on yourself. Maybe that energy is what's blocking you from seeing something or receiving something, because you're closed off to something and you need to be open to the idea of something new. Yeah, the Four of Cups. It's like you're rejecting an offer that you haven't even been offered yet. Meaning, you're turning down the idea of something that you haven't even been offered yet. Or you're bored with your options, or you're bored with yourself, or you're just losing interest in something. So what is the energy about losing interest? Who lost interest in what? What are we talking about here? The Death card in reverse. So this is somebody resisting something that needs to change within them, or they need to change how they see love, or they need to see things differently. So someone's looking at something with a closed mind. They're not open to whatever this is. In their mind, this is all it's going to ever be. Well, that may or may not be the case. It's only going to be that way if that's what you want it to be. Meaning, if you're not open to love and you believe there's no one out there that can never find love, or you can't find love with somebody else, then that's what you're going to create. If you believe that to be true, then that's what's going to happen for you. Everybody you meet is going to be somebody who you can't be with, because that's what you're saying you want. You're not saying, I want to be loved or taken care of, or whatever this is you really want. You're speaking against your own manifestations. You're blocking your own path by not being open to new ideas. You know what I mean? So something needs to change about the situation in order for you to receive whatever you're trying to create. 8 of Cups in the bottom. And the Devil. This is some kind of toxic behavior or emotional attachment or unhealed trauma, or something regarding your love life where in the past everyone you ever dated could have been karmic or toxic in nature. So maybe you've made a decision to no longer look for love or be open to love with anyone else because of your past experience as well. Let me go back and read it from the book. The card Fate says, accepting the things you cannot change, knowing when it's time to leave or walk away from something that doesn't serve you anymore. When it's time to go, it's time to leave. If you choose to stay in a toxic environment, relationship, or anything else for that matter, and things don't go your way, it's a possibility that everything is not going your way because you're in the wrong situation. You're not where you're supposed to be. In a relationship, this card says, other people are who they are. You cannot change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not to try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are or whatever is happening between you and them is the situation, or in the situation, is perfect from the perspective of spirit? So let me read it again. What if whatever's happening in this situation is being orchestrated by the Most High Creator to get you to finally see that the situation you're in is not good for you? So maybe things are not working out between you and this person because this person is not good for you. Or maybe you're not being able to receive justice in a situation because you're not where you're supposed to be. Or maybe you've lost your recent job and you can't find anything else. Maybe it's time for you to start your own business. Get more creative. You know? You're not out of options. You're just out of inspiration, or you're not inspired by something. You've lost your creativity. I don't know, but let me just continue. Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. So yes, this was a fated union between you and someone, but it wasn't fated for you to suffer. And when you start to suffer, and when you start to feel yourself, being drugged or dishonored or something, that was your sign that it was time for you to go and learn from that experience. It wasn't a sign for you to stay and continue to deal with the abuse of other people around you. So it was fated for you and this person to come into union, but it's not fated for you to suffer, okay? Let's move on. Let's clarify the fates. We have the Ace of Swords, Everything I just said for someone is your story, and this is what you need to hear at this time for your highest good. They're trying to remove you from a situation or remove the blockages around you that are blocking you from receiving whatever is meant for you. It's meant for you to grow, to evolve, and to focus on yourself and your own spiritual journey. Whenever you make a connection with someone on your spiritual path, those connections are not going to always be romantic partnerships. And when you meet someone that is in alignment with themselves or and aware of who they are, spiritually speaking, the connection almost becomes instant. Recently, I asked a friend about a situation, right? I know someone that I've known for a while, and I asked the question, I wonder what this connection is going to teach me. Because in my experience, most of the relationships that I've experienced in the past have all taught me something. So when it comes to new connections, my first mind isn't romantic partnership like it used to be. It's more of, I wonder what I'm going to learn from this experience. So when you look at it from that perspective, as something you're going to learn from or experience in this situation to learn from it, when you look at it that way, then it's easier for you to walk away when once you learn the lesson. You know what I mean? We have the Six of Cups. This could be past energy for some of you, and the High Priestess with a higher knowing. Maybe this person's trying to block your intuition, or maybe you're being blocked from this person for your protection. You need to follow your intuition about the situation. Anything else? We have the Lovers crossing the readings. So some of you have a past partner, lover, friend, someone in your energy that is holding on to you energetically because they don't want to let you go, right? Whether or not this person releases you or not, you need to release yourself from whatever this is, or stay stuck in this unhealthy situation, okay? Whatever this is, the lesson in it is learning how to let go when something or someone doesn't serve a purpose, or the purpose of that relationship has already ended. You've already learned from that experience. Don't keep repeating the same lessons or cycles over and over again. Once you figure out what it is you need to learn from that experience, you need to take the information from that situation, add it to your arsenal, store it in your brain, keep a record of everything you learned, and use it to your advantage, so that when you find new people or meet new people or go into new situations, you know how to handle yourself around certain people. So life is a journey is what I'm hearing. Life is all about the journey. It's not about the destination. So basically, it's about the journey and not about the destination. Happy is clarified by 10 of Cups. So the change in the wind is coming regarding your situation, whatever it may be, regarding love or anything else. The changes that need to be made are changes that you need to make when it comes to your own experiences, whether or not you want to keep having the same experiences or not, or if you want new experiences, you got to learn how to see things differently. You know, change how you view yourself and others. Accept that other people who don't change are not bad people. They're just not people that you can okay, so they're giving me a feeling of anger. Someone's angry with someone because this person chose not to accept your offer. Don't be angry or upset with this person for not accepting your offer. Because deep down inside, you already knew this person would, right? So now that you have clarity, or now that you know the truth about it, accept it for what it is and move on from it. So I don't know to keep reiterating the same thing, because it's about accepting that someone that you may love may never change or always be this way. And what can you do about someone that doesn't want to change or wants to always be this way? Absolutely nothing. But what you can do is change your situation so that you're no longer unhappy. You know what I mean? So if you're not happy with someone that you're with, instead of trying to change that person to make them make you happy, make yourself happy for once and change yourself, or do something for yourself for once. Make yourself happy. I don't know what that is. It's like breaking up a family, or someone doesn't want to leave their family behind or walk away from a situation they're not happy in. So they're sacrificing their own happiness to make someone else feel better. And that's not going to help you connect to yourself or make you happy in the end. I don't know. Yeah, the Six of Swords. You're being guided away from a situation. There's no balance here in the situation. Things between you and this person may never balance out or come back together again. Maybe this is somebody who you thought would change and be more open to the idea of you and them being together. But it feels like, you know, this is an unequally yoked situation where you and someone are not a perfect match, or you've outgrown the situation, and now it's time for you to accept that something here is over, or them. Because whatever this is like holding you from, keeping you from being able to continue to receive whatever you need to receive, regarding whatever this is blocking you from receiving something here. Or it's not coming in because of the situation. So something's not changing for you right now because of the current situation you may find yourself to be in. In order for things to get better for you, you got to get out of that situation, whatever it is. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Take it out, resonates. Something was fated to be this way. This is how the story ends. This is why things ended between you and someone here, because this person was not in alignment with their purpose, or maybe you were not, and this person could have also been a shapeshifter or whips in sheep clothing. Okay, let's get it from the book. We're gonna close this out. Some shapeshifter. It's about shifting your perspective. Maybe you're also shifting timelines, and maybe in this new timeline, certain things won't be acceptable here. Like here, you have to follow the rules. Like here, you have to do everything the way it's supposed to be done. There's no other way around it. So this card says that the shapeshifter card has come up in your reading today to tell you what you already know. Something is not what it seems. You need to look beyond the surface and do what our awakened soul is doing. Pause, step back, and just listen. The red flags have been there, and you can no longer ignore your gut instincts. Be on alert for people or situations that may try to tangle you in their drama and issues. This is the card of the trickster energy. Those who act like chameleons, changing who they are and what they want to try to come out on top. If you are able to listen and be guided by your instincts, take actions when you know you need to, instead of looking back in hindsight, then this card takes you from being the hunted to the hunter. You are truly in your power when you have lived in alignment with your feeling, intuition, and instincts. It is a true gift to listen, to know when to act and when to be still, to allow opportunities and people to pass that may be shiny but are not aligned with your highest good. So whatever the situation was that ended, it ended because whatever it was no longer in alignment with your purpose or your highest good. It was not going to help you get to the final destination, your resting place. It was going to keep you stuck and stagnant and confused, stuck in a cycle of abuse, chaos, and confusion. The path has been cleared for you so that you can move forward with no more blockages. Okay? Take it out, resonates. So the path that you're on is leading you away from toxic people, places, things, bad habits, bad whatever it was, things that were not good for you, and putting you on a path where you will be aligned with more positive energy and more opportunities that will open doors for you to experience new things. Okay? So take that how it resonates. So anything else? Anything else? So you're on the right path according to the Most High and your spirit guides. They're leading you away from chaos, drama, confusion, conflict, magic, demons, witches, warlocks, all those things. You've evolved past those things. So now you're in a position of power where you can control your future, your destiny, your life. You have everything you need to manifest and create what you want. You don't have to go for anyone else for assistance if you don't need it. You're being put in a powerful position where you can manifest whatever you desire, okay? They want you to make sure that you're not doing anything to hurt anyone in the process of doing these things, because there's something you are able to do that may be something that's bad to others, but it's not bad to you. So you've come out of a karmic situation with karmic people, places, and things. You've ended your soul contracts. You've removed any karmic debt that you had to pay. You've repaid all of your karmic debt. So now you have a clean slate in order, and now you have a better opportunity of being more successful in your future. All right. I don't know. Take it out, resonates. But I do feel like you're on the right path. I feel like you are on the right path. The path that you're on is going to lead you where you're trying to go. And whatever this is you're about to receive is going to be good for you. But it's going to make somebody else very sad. All right? For not investing in you or not giving you the love you deserve. So you're going to make a lot of people mad when you reach your destination. When you finally get to where you're going. All right, take it out, resonates. Follow your intuition, trust your heart. Move in silence. Keep everything you're doing to yourself. Don't share anything of value to people that you don't trust. And even if you do trust the people you think you can share certain things with, some of them are wearing a false mask. So it's best for you to keep everything you're doing to yourself until it's completely done. And then you come out and you reveal yourself in the end. You know what I mean? Move in silence is what I'm hearing. Move in silence. Nobody needs to know what you're doing. Keep it to yourself until it's done. Well done. You did a return to sender, or you cut the cord and it worked. Well done. Okay, so maybe you had to cut the cord or do a return to sender or whatever this was, protect your energy from someone. If you did those things, it worked and you are now clear. All karmics have lost their power and all their control. This is vamp seasons and vamps are vamping right now. This person gave your crown to someone else and it did not fit. So this past soul may try to give your crown to someone else and it did not fit. Only you can wear the crown, okay? They thought they can keep us apart, but they could not. So someone is trying to keep you away from someone, but if they did a cord cutting to separate you from someone, the cord cut that they made and the cord that they cut was not the cord that connects you and this person together. The cord that they cut that this person was connected to was a cord that needed to be cut. So a cord cutting ceremony was done to attach a cord to this person. The cord that was connected to this person was not their etheric cord. It was a cord attachment, like an extension cord. So the extension cord is an extension to a source of energy that was feeding this person your energy. So to detach you from this person, they didn't cut the etheric cord between you and this person. They cut the extension cord that was connecting you and this person together. If that makes sense. This was somebody who was in very low vibrational energy, a thrill seeker who liked to pursue intense situations and they like to get high. So this person was a thrill seeker and impulsive behavior energy. They had a God complex. This could have been a narcissist, a spiritual bully. So this was somebody abusing their power in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. Whatever power they thought they had, they don't have it anymore. So you were being bullied by someone in the spiritual community that was either projecting or sending certain energies your way to block you from receiving your spiritual gifts or using your spiritual gifts. That blockage is not being removed, and you don't have to worry about any more interferences from that situation again. Karmic energy. I promised you everything that I wanted, and I lied to get what I needed. So this was a spiritual bully, a karmic energy around you that lied to get whatever they wanted from you. So maybe you thought this was your person and it really wasn't. Maybe the cord that was attached to you and this person was an energetic cord that was an extension of you from a past life energy. And maybe this was the lifetime where you and this person had to separate from each other in order for you to continue to grow and evolve. Take out resonates. But you do have union coming in very soon. The battle is over. Collective, you won the fight. This person could be a witch doctor, or there was a witch doctor involved here, and somebody could have been into cult magic. Their plan backfired nonetheless. Whoever this was that was sending you negative energy, whoever paid for you to be sacrificed, they ended up sacrificing themselves. So they were paid under the table to sacrifice you. So whatever rituals this person was doing, trying to sacrifice you, collective, whoever they paid to do this spell work on you, collective, to bind you and them together, the cord that they attached was not a cord of attachment. It was a cord of loose ends, meaning there was a loose end that needed to be tied up in this lifetime. And so you had successfully closed out or cut off that timeline where you existed or you and this person were together. They're taking me down to this fucking, I guess this is memory lane or something. They're showing me like the past energy from a past life where the cord was still connected, meaning when you jumped timelines, the cord wasn't cut. So it had to be cut in this lifetime so that you wouldn't be stuck in another cycle with this person again. So they were trying to keep the cord attached by performing spells to keep the cord connected or something like that. They were deceived by the devil. So this person was deceived by the devil. This person thought that they could, I guess, stay connected to your energy, and they're in an unholy union. Someone is about to be famous. So you're about to become famous and successful, collective. And I don't know who this cord attachment was or who this was you were attached to energetically, but they are in an unholy union with someone, or they're in union with someone else that could be a karmic to them. And this karmic is trying to attach some type of cord to you so they can feed off of your energy. But your person is being sacrificed to save you because the cord is connected between you and them and the third party. So to keep you from being a source of energy to this third party, they're cutting the cord between you and the person. But it's not a permanent ending. It's a temporary ending until this person is disconnected from that source, if that makes sense, right? So this person is in an unholy union with someone, and they need to be removed from that energy. But the cord attached to them is connecting them through some type of extension of you. So you're the source of energy that's feeding the person, that's feeding the source. The source needs to be cut off so you can stop feeding this person and you can get your energy back. That makes sense. I don't know what they're talking about. This person could be an emotional manipulator. They couldn't beat you, so they joined forces with other people, and they know that you are their karma. So, yeah, there's that. There's a lot going on here, but nonetheless, the end of the story is you moving on freely with no more blockages, no more karmic soul ties, no more karmic attachments. The cord has been cut, and you have been cleared to move forward. These past people or this person hasn't been cleared. Their karma hasn't been paid. They still have a cord attached to them and someone else. So therefore, they cannot come with you, okay, on this part of your journey. Ashe, peace, love, and light.